Have you ever considered what it means to normalize violence in relationships and how devastatingly harmful this can be? Today, we're shedding light on a topic that is of grave concern to societies across the globe: domestic violence. Imagine a world where 1 in every 3 women and 1 in every 4 men have been victims of physical violence by an intimate partner. This is not a dystopian novel. This is the reality, as reported by the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Domestic violence is a widespread issue, and it is not constrained by geography, age, or gender. Children, too, are not immune. Every year, an estimated 3.5 million children are exposed to violence in their homes in the United States alone. This exposure can have long-term effects, as children who witness domestic violence are more likely to become involved in violence as they grow older. Yet despite its pervasiveness, domestic violence often remains hidden in the shadows, cloaked in silence and shame, and worryingly, normalized. Normalization of violence refers to the process where violence becomes so commonplace that it is accepted as a part of everyday life. It is a dangerous phenomenon, especially when it involves narcissistic individuals who manipulate their victims into believing that violence is a normal aspect of a relationship. This normalization is not only unethical and immoral, but it also inflicts deep physical and psychological wounds. Domestic violence can lead to a range of health problems, including depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. In the worst-case scenarios, it can even result in death. This is a stark reality that we need to confront head-on. It is crucial to remember that violence in relationships should never be seen as normal. It is not a sign of love or affection, it is a sign of control and power. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, remember that help is available. Reach out to friends, family, or authorities. There are numerous organizations, both local and international, ready to provide support and assistance. In summary, domestic violence is a pervasive global issue that affects individuals across all age groups and genders. The normalization of violence in relationships is a dangerous phenomenon that can lead to severe physical and mental harm. It is essential to remain vigilant of such behavior, especially from narcissistic individuals who may try to manipulate their victims into accepting violence as a normal part of a relationship. Remember, violence is not normal, and it is certainly not acceptable. Let's break the silence, shatter the shame, and put an end to the normalization of violence in relationships, because everyone deserves to live a life free from fear and harm.